the one, yeah. I'm the right one, I'm the right one, yeah. 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 I'm not the one, I'm the right one. I walk in like a bird, cold look, clear aim. You wanted smoke, I heard it. You talk big, all wordy, all bark, no bite. You can't win this fight. I seen your hand shake when the room got quiet. I don't need a threat, I bring it, then I write. Yeah. Tick, tick, hear that whistle, step too close, get the missile. Blood in my eyes, stealing my job. Say my name once, then stand by the law. I'm not the one, yeah. I'm the right one, yeah. I'm not the one, yeah. I'm the right one, yeah. You came for when you left with none. I'm the right one, yeah. I'm not the one, yeah. I'm the right one, yeah. I don't just a crowd, I
do. Y'all know how I do. I'm on that bullshit again.
Let me tell y'all a little story about me. In the boxing world, my name is Mr. IOTBA. The acronyms for IOTBA is
Mr. Undeniable, hold up. Mr. These boys can't touch me.
if you do. Bet I ain't got shit to prove. Boo does go tooth, little bruise, smile sharp enough to choose. Bang, bang, right through your cool. Walking like a rumor with a pulse. Lip curl sweeter than your cold. My eyes say try me and you freeze like salt. Got your huggle. You wanted that smoke, I'm the whole damn stack. Got your huggle. Step up, I'll clear the room. You're a daisy if you do. You're a daisy if you do.
R-U-L.
All laces in my hand, better back. Tongue sharp like a tag, hit a click, clack. You wanted that heat, now it's time to meet the sun. No shade, just black. Walk slow, silver in my lap. Halo, crooked heart attack. Say your piece, talk that trash. I turn every word to glass. Cut deep.
Oh shit. It's your boy Mr. IOTBA. I'm touching down from that 2, 1, 4, and I'm on that bullshit again. I'm on that bullshit today, right?
That's what this case is about. It's about the truth, not hiding it or concealing it, but exposing the truth. Don't let them get away with this. Do not endorse and sanction an investigation that is broken and corrupted top to bottom. That's why you stand as the guardian of justice and the protector of justice. And my question to you is, what will you do with this moment?
Hey, you did that, look at you go. Drop that down and now the whole room know. Big heart energy still in the show. You walk in and the whole place grows. Old school smile with a fresh new grin. Same sweet spot, let the chaos in. Cards on the table, you win again. Everybody turn when you step in. Hands up, look alive. You made the whole night rise. They've been waiting on your name. Now it burns through the frame. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. You did that, and everybody knows. Turn up, toast to them, bro. Let's fucking go. Big heart energy still in the show. Toast to them.
I will not be silenced, and we will continue on our journey for justice for John O'Keefe and for Karen Reed.
Shout out to everybody on here from that 214 to around the states to across the pond. Salute. You are now rocking with your guy RFD, aka Ray from Dallas. And I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. I want to let y'all know that I appreciate you beautiful people with everything in me. Y'all got to know that, because If it wasn't for y'all, shout out to RC, I wouldn't be able to rock like I'm rocking. So let me turn up for y'all real quick. Real quick. Man, hold up. Now, we're about to start the show. But I really need everybody to hit that like button, share button. If you ain't subscribed, please subscribe, tell a friend. Because y'all know we on that hashtag Free Ricky. So after this, the show will be started. TRUF. Truth.
He's the mirage in the rearview glass.
It's Ray from Dallas.
Was he here? Was he there? Was he ever mine?
Ray from Dallas?
Just a trick played by time.
This dude is savage as fuck.
Or just a dream?
What up, Ray from Dallas?
Ray from Dallas, tell me true.
He's fun.
Hi, Ray.
This appears to be a black man. Ray from Dallas.
Let's take this walk.
Is he real or just a dream? Falling stars or a laser beam? Ray from Dallas, tell me true. Are you the myth or the man I knew?
This dude is
Savage as fuck. Salute, salute, salute. I appreciate everybody if y'all hit that like and share button. And if y'all can support the channel, y'all see the Cash App, Venmo, Super Chat, gifts, if y'all can. How many times has Kelsi's story changed? Hmm? The Delphi questions continue. Oh, let's take this walk. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I'm gonna just say it like that. Oh my. I mean, when you thought deep diving into this case couldn't get any crazier, boy, I like to say, I thought I thought a putty cat. I did see a putty cat. And that's real talk. As y'all can see on the thumbnail, the analysis of Kelsi. Now, we need to have a real talk today. The Delphi case closed, but going through appeal. But I can't stop thinking, why were Kelsi's words dismissed so easily? Hmm? Why didn't the right people ask the hard questions at the right time? Hmm? I want you to feel this frustration because we deserve to know why these critical clues slipped away. So y'all know how I'm coming, right? Let's take this walk. Oh we, oh we, oh we, oh we. Now, y'all listen. My mind is going everywhere now. You can't make this type of case up, even if you try. You can't make this up. I mean, God
Dang it. Could it be her own sister? Could it be the boyfriend who rolled his eyes and shit in the clip we gonna watch? Could it be with the mama dude? Could it be? Oh, oh my God. Now I told y'all. Hope y'all don't think I'm capping. I was gonna do my research and dig into this case, right? I was gonna do it. And by me saying that, I want to let everybody know, right? I can't wait till tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. I'm gonna be on there with Bugs and Keith. Man, and they gonna, you know, do the introduction to the Delphi series to me. Oh, and I'm so grateful. Hey, Spooky say, where to even start, right? The drop-off times, the sweaters, the deleted social media messages, her intense hatred for her bio mom. Where do we begin? Oh, my God, Spooky. This case, mm-mm-mm. When I say lost in the world with just a beater beer face, man, this case is unbelievable. Because it's like, I'm very insensitive, right, to the families, but you know, you have to give your opinion, right, on how you feel, right? And I'm already disappointed with the family anyway. Good morning to the beautiful Kayla in the building. What's popping? Um, Shout out to the beautiful Akasha in the building. What's popping, y'all? Um, and that girl named Bree. Oh my God. I mean, this case is unbelievable. And I'm angry, but my angriness is motivation for me to keep going hard. Yeah, bro. Oh man. And I told y'all, man, when I go in, I go in. I am determined. Like real talk, my work ethic is stupid. Ooh, look, y'all. We got a lot. We got a lot. But where I want to start at, where we started at last night. I'm gonna play this first. This piece of crap in Doug Carter.
Someone that didn't look anything like the person that we were presented with on Monday.
Well, I'll answer the question in two parts. One, isn't that amazing? That he looks a lot like one and a little bit like the other, depending upon the eye of the beholder, right? And I've said all along, those sketches are not photographs. There are reasons that we structurally, and not structurally, but logistically changed the investigative strategy throughout the middle of this in multiple phases. Some were not even recognized. nor did they have to be. But those detectives are going to base what they're going to do based upon what they know. And what they know comes from the people that live in that community and around the world, literally around the world. So I think that was the absolute right decision at the time to do what they did. I've always said that the two sketches are simply sketches, they're not photographs. It's a piece of an investigative puzzle. And when we're all done with this, we're going to be able to meld the two of them together. And we're going to find an individual.
This guy right here, y'all, like, last night going over part 2, and I ain't gonna be able to probably, I don't even know if I might be able to do part 3 tonight. I think I am gonna do that. But going over part 2 last night, man, showed me everything. And I ain't even through. But like, this is, y'all gotta understand, this is another curveball, a slaughter. And I've been, you know how you talk about the girls, right? You hear about the girls. And I heard that, but as I start digging in, now I'm starting to get a realization. Oh, y'all. Y'all, this is, got me questioning Kelsi. Got me questioning her because, I mean, damn, yeah, the family, you ain't lying. The Mike dude, damn, don't he look like that sketch? Don't that little young motherfucker who was rolling his eyes look like that sketch? But let me play this, and then we're gonna get into it.
So many questions tonight, 5 years later. Who killed Abby and Libby, and why? And will this killer be brought to justice? I'd like to welcome the top investigator on the case, Superintendent Doug Carter, the Indiana State Police. You've seen him a number of times throughout the show. He is joining us live tonight. Appreciate your time tonight.
It's a pleasure to be with you, Marnie.
I was listening closely to your interview with our reporter, Rich McHugh, and at one point you said that the killer is watching and will meet them soon. And I couldn't help but notice you glanced at the camera as though you may have been looking at the killer. What makes you think that they're watching?
Well, I think that even though we're at the 5-year mark, I still believe, even today, that he knows what's happening. He knows what's happening nationally. He knows what's happening locally. He knows who's covering the story and what's being said, and very likely he's even going to be watching this interview tonight. And I want to clear, Marty, I'm not the lead detective, but I represent many of them that are on this case.
And I know there are many working tirelessly. You are front and center on many of the interviews, so I appreciate the clarification. Has the person responsible reached out to you or other investigators directly?
They have not. No, they have not.
In terms of the evidence, you say it's important that you don't show your hand. It's been 5 years, and you know the frustration from people who follow this case closely. They want answers. Wouldn't releasing information now, more information that you have, be helpful in producing more tips from the public?
Well, I know there's frustration. I know there's frustration locally, and there's frustration literally from around the world. I receive 25 to 30 tips a week just at my desk here in Indianapolis. So I know that there's frustration, and I know that there is a lot of speculative opinion about what we should do, criticism about what we've done, and how we've handled this up to this point. I would just say to that, Marnie, that this is very, very dynamic. It hasn't slowed down too much over the course of these last few years, and I don't anticipate that it will. So everything is calculated. This has been a strategic process from the very beginning, and I completely support what the investigators have decided to do. They've given their life to this. And I've developed lifelong friendships now with the family of Abby and Libby, and there's no one on the planet that wants to go to them more than me and say, we finally did it.
How much more video and audio evidence do you have?
I'm not going to talk about what we have that we haven't released. The purpose of this was to talk specifically about the human effect of this and what it's caused over the course of these last 5 years.
But can you confirm there is more evidence out there?
Yes, we have evidence we've not released, and eventually I want to be able to tell the world what we know, and I believe that we will.
There is a report and some court documents that suggest there's up to 43 seconds of video. Can you confirm that?
I can't. I can't. Again, I'm not going to talk about what we know or about what I think. I must talk about what we know, and there are some things that we know that I just simply cannot release.
I understand. I'd like to talk about these two sketches that were released years apart by investigators. The images have caused quite a bit of speculation, also some confusion. Are there two suspects that you're looking for?
There are not. I saw some coverage tonight where I saw Becky Patty was interviewed back in 2019 when that was done, and she said tonight it was like a gut punch, and I felt that gut punch tonight because I would never ever intentionally cause that to happen. Again, this is very strategic, and I really believe, Marnie, that eventually we're going to take both of those sketches. Remember, a sketch is not a photograph, but we'll take both of those sketches and we'll put them together, and then remove them, and the killer will be behind them.
So is the sketch sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, please.
I was just going to ask, is the sketch, how does the public receive this information? Is the sketch, the ultimate suspect, a combination of these two images put on this body that we're seeing on screen right now?
Yes, I believe that we'll be able to put the two of them together and drop the sketch, and that will be the person responsible for the death of Abby and Libby.
This sick bastard right here, right? You know, first off, this disingenuous, soulless, gutless piece of crap gonna say, on the killer could be in the room. It could be any of us here, right? And it made sense to me because you hear assholeman say they put him in front because him and the sheriff were saying two different things. He did zero investigation on the case. The lizard face, leave it the beaver looking fucker, and Doug, right? But you know what assholeman said? He said because he's passionate, and he could talk well. And they said it was a script. So at the Belly made day in the building. It was a script. This leave it to beaver, lizard face, fucktard. Said, nah, we can't use the two sketches. It makes sense. This is my theory now. Because God damn it, the theories change, but it's one of these motherfuckers. Now I feel like he working hand in hand with them. Because it feel like he protecting. I'm just saying, this is my theory. I don't know. But it's so looking like it. Right? And we're going to see in some of these videos, and y'all going to understand what I mean by that. But just by doing my research and these clips we finna go over, I am absolutely jaw dropped. That's why I tell everybody this right here, this serious business right here, right? What I see it is the most malicious, right? The most malicious injustice that I done seen. I'm not bullshitting. Yesterday, I thought it was Keegan, you know, that abdominal snowman, Michelin man, built motherfucker. I thought it was him, and it's a lot of evidence pointing this way. Tony Klein and the other fuckers like Elvis, is a lot of it pointing this way. Brad Holder, that butterbean looking motherfucker, and Johnny, and you know that fat me gremlin Santa Claus looking motherfucker in Westfall. But I ain't gonna lie, Keegan Klein and the Tony Klein dude, they the top of the list. Even Ron Logan, like yesterday in Deposition Part 2, like they said like a dude in another department was doing a bunch of the polygraphs. But when it came to Ron Logan, they say, oh, I think he got one of them, Logan or Keegan, they failed it. And then you see that horse face asshole man say, oh no, that's not the test. You know, that's not the test. And then I found out that they didn't even go back and do that. But like I said, that's on the video. I'm just telling y'all, this is diabolical. Let's go to the second part.
Drop the sketch, and that will be the person responsible for the death of Abby and Libby.
Do you anticipate releasing another sketch, perhaps a third sketch that is more of a cross between the two?
No, I have no intention of that happening. At least that's not what any of the detectives have brought to me or talked about.
DNA is critical to solving so many of these types of crimes. How important is it in a case like this?
Well, of course, it's very, very important. And technology associated, generally speaking, with complex homicide investigations continues to become better over time. And I think that will be the case with many of these unsolved crimes around the country as we continue to work through them and time goes by.
And is it an important component of this investigation?
It is.
Keegan Kline, he was brought up several times in our reporting tonight. He has not been named as a suspect. Has he been questioned in relation to this case, and why release that fake social media account? What was the purpose of that?
Yeah, again, a very dynamic situation and very strategic decision to do that. And what I can say about Keegan Kline is when that was released not long ago, significant tips have come in that have been very meaningful to us. So we're just beginning with the Anthony Schatz profile and what that might mean to the Delphi homicides.
What does the fake social media account have to do with your outreach to the public? What are you asking for from the public in terms of focusing on Keegan Kline, focusing on this Anthony Schatz, releasing that to the public? What is your message to people who may have crossed paths?
To let us know if they did. And we explained that pretty well when that was released, I thought. I felt that it was very well done. And we received a tremendous amount of tips since then. So we'll follow up on every single one of those with anyone that's had any contact with Keegan Kline or Anthony Schatz.
Superintendent, the day that Abby and Libby's bodies were found, I know you were there. I know you chose to drive home the long way, as you say, to process what you had seen, and you didn't listen to any music. You just thought about this horrific crime. What motivates you today, 5 years later, to solve this case?
There are so many pieces to it that have had such a detrimental effect on so many people.
Man, shut the hell up. Shut your lizard, leave it to beaver looking ass up. Shut your mark ass, punk ass, coward ass, conniving, soulless, gutless piece of shit ass up. Keegan Kline, that name, what's that name? Schatz, Anthony Schatz? That turned out to be Keegan Kline, this fat bastard, right? And he was communicating with the girl. And now he gone for 45 years for what they say, for CS. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know this case. This is crazy work to me. So if you think I ain't looking at this fat abdominal snowman, Michelin man, built 35 stomachs, piece of shit, oh yeah, he there. But we covered that. Now this is what I tell y'all, right? Oh, I am. When I tell y'all, I never seen nothing like this. And that's why I say this right here is overly disgusting. And I am clueless to why it's not more noise on the biggest railroading of a veteran, of a great man, family man, never been in trouble that I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not saying that to gaslight. I'm letting my truth come to the power and the power come to the truth. That's what I'm doing. So, without further ado, I love y'all so much. I appreciate everybody for being here. Let me turn up for y'all real quick because this means something. He say, and I'm like, Richard Allen need us, mo. Man, shout out to my dog, Zach in the building. Shout out to the beautiful Growth in the building. What's popping? Hey, I know what this case done changed me. Not just this case, right? But being in this community, doing, and and holding down and fighting for injustice and corruption, it done changed me. Like I'm gonna keep saying this, y'all, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If you get an attitude, if you're thinking about some BS or some drama that don't mean nothing, man, think about Richard Allen and what he going through. And everything else don't mean nothing. I mean nothing. Let me get this fat, stinky, uh, puke-faced bastard off the screen, man. That's why I say, man, I am, shout out to Keith in the building. It changed me, y'all, like, because this world is really fucked up. And it's so fucked up because it seemed like when you talk about real shit and you be just as ferocious as you was when you holding it down, with the bullshit that's going on, man, Alan Jackson, people look the other way on it. I mean, when I'm talking about a man who is getting tortured, a man who was falsely convicted, a man who was put through the levels of hell that you can't realize. So I understand the bigger picture. It's like I understand the bigger picture with the GOAT, right? I think about that. Shout out to the beautiful Laura. I don't give a fuck about nothing else that's going on. Because it means nothing, especially if you know it's not true. Man, I love everybody so much, man. And it just make you have a newfound life, being in this community like this. Oh my God. Because y'all, Richard Allen could be me, you, or you. No, seriously. It's just I'm so heartbroken that this real shit don't get pushed like when I was on my hook up here sitting. I can't believe that a man getting railroaded ain't getting nearly the attention as some bullshit ass drama. That's mind boggling to me. And why you ain't gonna see me in no drama? I don't give a fuck about nothing. Only thing I'm worried about is corruption and injustice. If it ain't about me, if it ain't about corruption and fighting hard for the injustice, man, I don't. It's for the birds. Cause I'm fucking heartbroken off this shit, and I had to get myself together last night because the impact of just hearing the deposition of the part 2 that I did on it, I couldn't believe what I was hearing about politics and pushing the narrative. Ain't that the truth, Caleb? That's why, and yep, it's this. I'm just, and I'm about to start. I just want to this just unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I can't believe y'all. Like, I know it's reality, but I can't believe that the noise ain't like Beyonce. Ring the alarm. I've been with you too long, and I'll be damn if I see another. I can't believe the alarms ain't ringing. And because of the fact that dude worked at the only pharmacy in a small town, and no one recognized him the whole time. Man, R.P. Jesse Snyder. Like I don't, like I say, I ain't even got to that yet. That's why everybody, I want y'all to know. Look, shout out to that gorgeous, I mean, absolutely stunningly beautiful woman, Bugs and True Crime Keith. I'm gonna be on there Wednesday so they could just break it down. We finna go through. Oh, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I want to thank them and let them know I'm honored to be on that show. Cause I spent my teens living in a very tiny town in rural Michigan. And I'm telling you, motherfuckers was on that bridge and he was shady. Yup. Man, thank you, Spooky. I am excited. And I'm excited, not happy, but I'm excited to get on there and really dig in. And because it's a lot of the stuff that's getting put together. And y'all, we got to thank the beautiful, lovely, and amazingly beautiful Classic for feeding me, Seymour. Feed me, right? But yeah, this case not changed me, right? Just like I know it changed a lot of other people. Shout out to the beautiful Candy in the building. I know it changed a lot of other people. And that's why I know it's bigger stuff out here to fight for. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And why you ain't gonna hear me. I don't care about nothing that I know and we know ain't true that's been proven. Or anything of the trauma that's concerning my name. I don't give a fuck. And like I say, y'all, perception is everything, like I was saying last night. Even though I came in just protecting the house, the perception on me within the community became the trauma. Right? Just the perception. Whether I felt like I was right, I took it on the chin, apologized, even if I was right, because it's the right thing to do for the community if you really ride for this community. Even when I wasn't wrong. Well, let me pin that. Even when I wasn't wrong. Yeah, well, I think I don't know what the fuck I can't pin that for. I'm sorry. I'll try to do it in a minute. But that's okay because you got to take that and like wooty woo 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 woo. All right? And I mean, jeez. It was a lot of people in it, but it's a lot of people doing the same thing that I got condemned for. I don't get it, but hey, What Forrest Gump say? Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. I just don't want the perception to get out there because people know I ain't on none of that. And I'm gonna keep saying that I ain't on none of that. I ain't on none of that. I don't and because the difference is the perception. And reality is reality. It appears to be a black man. I just stand out, right? Let's not. Ain't no race thing. It's just the truth. We speak the truth on her, right? And me standing out, me not even saying nothing. That perception could fall on me where it could look bad, even though I'm not saying nothing. So, and I humbly beg and pray for this community, like. I can't tell nobody what to do. I'm just humbly begging for this community. Let's focus on injustice and corruption, and just know bringing my name up, put the perception on me, and that light could shine towards you know the GOAT, because my name said I don't give a fuck about other motherfuckers if they turncoat. I don't care about them. I ain't paying attention to none of that shit. So, and I don't want my name to shine no light in a bad way. For the GOAT, what he going through, because the GOAT, the OG, and a lot of the people, but is the reason for the season why we know shit is fucking not true. And I look. I mean, if you ain't walking in my shoes, you won't get it. So, um, I'm focused on freeing the GOAT, freeing Richard Allen. I ain't worried about nothing else. Shout out to the beautiful Classic for turning me up. Let me turn up for her real quick. Let me turn up. Man, thank you so much. I love this community to death, and I'm so motivated and driven on this injustice and corruption, like to the moon and beyond in my Buzz Lightyear voice. So, like I said, I don't want to be made to be the problem when I ain't doing no talking, speaking on no drama. I'm just attacking the corruption. Don't care about it. because it's nothing compared to what the GOAT going through. Nothing. Nothing compared to what Richard Allen going through. Nothing. So, final words on that. You know, I can't tell nobody what to do. I just humbly beg, please, just keep you on this side of the community. I don't give a fuck about a turncoat, but on this side, I humbly beg. Not can't tell nobody what to do. Just please leave my name out of it. So, shout out to the cranks, man, who been covering this Richard Allen case. Damn. This shit is unbelievable. Now I'm looking at this girl, Kelsi. Crazy. So, let's get into it. So y'all can understand why. 1 second. Let's go.
It's like, what are we going to find down here? What am I going to see? Is there something that could have happened that I don't want to see? We were looking all over the area, and while we were walking, we heard somebody ask what type of shoes the girls were wearing. And I asked them what it was, and they told me it was the black Nike, and I said, I believe 5 feet from where we were, I would have been maybe 5 yards from where her shoe was.
Okay, is this about where her shoe was found? Okay. That's just where I put a pin. Like
I honestly, I have no idea where the shoe was. I was way up here, up the hill on the private drive.
Oh, you're right in this area? Right where this
yeah, I was up here a little closer to the bridge when they yelled it up.
Okay.
But you couldn't see down the hill to where the guy was that found the shoe. So I don't know where the shoe was. I just know they yelled about it and asked me what shoes they were wearing.
Did it seem like they were kind of over in this area though when they were?
They were down here enough that I could hear them yell up the hill. So.
Okay, but it was on this side of the creek though, right?
Yeah, this side, but I don't know where they were.
Okay.
Or where the shoe was.
I just put it there because that's the side that, you know, it could have been over here. You know, wherever they went down and on that path is probably where it was.
Yeah,
okay.
But I was probably right where that kind of bend is, like over. Yeah, I was probably right there.
Kelsi, do you know where the hell you were? You saying it was there, and then honestly, I don't know where it was. Oh, then I was right there. I was over there. What was someone call her where your ass was at, Kelsi? When I tell y'all, this is a twist that I didn't see coming. I kept hearing the chat say Kelsi and mention all these girls. I remember going through it when they were saying other girls and girls dropped out. They was talking about the sister, but I couldn't put it together. Now it's there. Shout out to the beautiful Amanda in the building. Like Akasha say, so then how did you know where the shoes at? Oh, wait. Like I say, I don't know who on the right side or wrong side of this Richard Allen. right? I don't know. I'm new to this case of the content creators. I'm new to them, right? And so I'm here to cover the case. You know, I just don't know. Oh man, Amanda. Oh man, thank you. Let me put. Oh man, Amanda. Everybody, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come turn up with Bugs and Key. They go, hold up. This is what Cranks and Free Karen Reed come together to fuck shit up. Introduction to our Delphi series with Ray from Dallas. And I'm so honored. I thank them very much. And I can't wait. Oh man, I can't wait. Shout out to Classic though. That's all her, y'all. That's all Classic. And I appreciate Classic for that. And I hope everybody subscribed over there. You know, everybody from, you know, this Turtle Boy Free Karen Breed movement come over there and pop out tomorrow night. Cause I'm gonna be like a sponge. Oh my. Oh, let me tell you. Oh, there we go. I probably could do that. Oh, there we go. Thank you, beautiful Kayla Jones. Now, y'all, I'm fucked up. Everybody about this case because now I'm looking at Kelsi real weird. But let's go to the next clip. What? Kelsi, what the heck? What did you say? Oh my. Look, like I said, y'all, did, when I like I say, it seemed like I got hit with a sucker punch doing my research on this. It's like I got hit with a sucker punch. Like it's like a punch you ain't looking for. Like, oh my God. Oh we. Oh we. I mean, uh, y'all already know it, but she is super suspicious, and it's gonna get to that. They talking about the shoe right now, and the storytelling and changing and looking to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the top, the crisscross, and looking everywhere. What is this? Mhm. I forgot what I said. Spooky. What did I say? Shout out to the beautiful lollipop in the building. I'm like, she looking everywhere. Like, what's up with this family? And like, I'm saying, what's up with y'all? Like real talk, what's up with y'all? Because I'm telling y'all, wait till you see Mike and her boyfriend who rolled his eyes like a fucking broad, a girly ass rolled his eyes. I'm talking about girly. He rolled the shit out his eyes. Y'all should see his goofy ass. He like his big hefty rolled the shit out his eyes. Oh, Growth, I know, baby. You ain't got to say that. You ain't got to tell me that, baby. I know, man, Growth, I know you on your, you know I know how you coming. I know you new job. Salute the growth. Shout out to your beautiful sister. Tell your sister I said, what's popping, beautiful? I mean, did y'all see? Wait till we get to that point where this big overlord, right? Why he standing over her shoulders like that? And then the way he rolled his fucking eyes, like you girly rolling eyes has prick you. And you don't like questions being asked, mother, you motherfucker, you. But we'll get to you later. Let's continue, y'all.
When the girls' bodies were found, did the case immediately switch from missing person to double murder case, or was it a suspicious death type of investigation?
No, any one of those will always be the worst case scenario, and then we work it backwards. So that was a double homicide.
How quickly was the scene secured and an investigation of two deaths started?
Almost instantaneously, as I understand it. I got up there about 2 hours or so after the girls were found, and at that time it was completely sealed.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember where I was at that point. I was all over the place. I went to my grandpa's house, my other grandpa, and then after that, I'm like total blur until the funeral. And after the funeral, I can talk about whatever. Mm-hmm. But before then, it's like everything's a little fuzzy stuff.
Yeah.
You were down here, and then you went back up to the private drive. Then somebody says, "Hey, we found a shoe." And then what did you do at that point?
So then I was with a lady that actually worked at this school, so I knew her pretty well. And when they yelled up that, not long after is when they said that they found the girls, I tried to run forward, and the lady that was with me actually held me back. She was like, "We don't know who it is yet. We don't know what they found. Let's just wait here." And so I did. And then I looked over and I saw that my grandpa Brad was actually right in front of me. Not the grandpa that you guys all know probably, but my other grandpa was over there. And my first reaction was to run to him and make sure that he was okay because he has heart problems. So we ended up getting on his four-wheeler and we rode down the private drive back to his house because he doesn't live too far away from there.
So you went on this private drive this way?
Yeah, we went past Abby's house. He lives over there.
Okay, somewhere down there. Okay. I don't need to go to his house or anything, but you.
Yeah, no, but he lives down there, but not next to Abby, but down a little ways. Probably, not too far. So I went to his house, and I actually called my boyfriend's dad because he was an EMT. I'm like, I don't know if my grandpa's gonna pass out right now, but if he does, I don't know what to do. So can you please come over here? And I let him know what was happening. And at that point, I don't think that my family had been completely notified yet. So I called my dad and I said, "Hey, I'm at Grandpa Brad's house. Will you come over here?" And he came over. We all met there. And then we all call my guy. Ended up going to the command station is what it ended up being. But we went to City Hall where we ended up meeting all together as a family, and we were officially notified that they were identified as Abby and Libby.
They didn't tell the public, I think, till the next day, though.
Yeah, but they let us know. We knew.
So, even though she looking everywhere, right? Trying to remember what she said, right? The thing that stood out to me, like, what the hell is wrong with you? What you laughing for? What you laughing for? What the fuck is funny? What's funny is you funny acting. That's what you doing. Looking everywhere. I mean, the interviewer sound like he leading you. You don't know where he's showing you. Yeah, he directing you. Like, oh my, the first place in the puppet prize. I mean, he working the shit out that puppet with her. Like I said, I don't know God, but I just know when I hear somebody leading someone. Yeah, she didn't get sad all over that. She started laughing, Kayla. She started laughing, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Boy, it's gonna be this one part on there where they show. I don't even want to ruin it because I don't even want to talk about. Hey, let's get to this next. The fuck which one I was on? Oh yeah, we just did that. Watch this. Her come lizard tongue. Leave it the beaver looking piece of shit.
we were looking for while we were out there?
Anything unusual? Anything unusual at the time?
I have one big issue. When I was out there, I was looking for like my sister. So then when they're like questioning me, they're like, "Did you see anybody around you that you were like suspicious about?" I'm like, "No, I was looking for my sister, like on the ground somewhere."
Right.
So like now when I think back and they're like, "Who was with you at the time?" I'm like, I have no idea.
Yeah, and that's something. Yeah, and that's a good answer.
Yeah, I have no idea. If something hits me and I'm like, "Oh, that guy that I saw," I'm like, I'll say something. I'll tell you guys. But I'm like, right now.
And then that could happen eventually.
Yeah.
That could happen.
Me and my uncle actually crossed the bridge. We were yelling for them down there. And I remember getting to the end of the bridge and looking to the left and seeing like somebody had fallen down the hill over there. And I didn't think anything of it. Like everybody goes down the hill. But now, like after taking my forensic classes, I'm like, I should have taken a picture of it. I should have like.
Did you see the disrupted ground? Is that why you thought somebody slipped down there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like.
Did you see the disrupted ground? Is that why you thought somebody slipped down there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and like there could have been like a footprint or something that would have been helpful now, but I wasn't thinking the worst.
No, that's okay.
So like sometimes that like gets me like. Maybe there was something there.
Somebody knows something, Kelsi. I mean, somebody's gonna wake up one day and say, I can't live with this anymore. Yeah. And that might be tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Now you could clearly see. He say, "Some sitting on the ground." Then she say, "Oh yeah, on the ground." He know he on camera. He thought he was cool, calm, and collective, but any real motherfucker can see that he playing to the camera, acting over and over. It's good. It's good. Shut the fuck up. You was the same motherfucker said, if you don't like the way the investigation is going to lead this country, man, fuck you. Ooh, this what I tell y'all. This shit is shaking me. This shit is shaking me because now this is suspicious. Very suspicious. And what I done seen and what we gonna see, and y'all, and a lot of y'all done already seen, y'all don't understand why. I'm suspicious as shit. Let's continue.
Sweatshirts. What previously may have seemed to be a dubious detail in the Delphi murder saga turns out to be a smoking gun, exposing the lie that unravels the whole crime. The outerwear of the victims on that day is an ever-evolving detail that gets mentioned way too much by those closest to this case to not bear any significance. But before the information about Kelsi German's hair found at the crime scene, we simply didn't know what that significance was. You see, it's not just me that got caught up on this inconsistency in the case. There are many other channels, along with their subscribers, who have been keen on examining this case from a truly unbiased perspective, with fact-based research, discernment, and courage to ask questions and present alternative scenarios, even if that goes against the mainstream public narrative. If you're new to this case, take my advice and leave your Occam's razor at the door, because this is a complex double homicide with many tentacles. It's a fascinating story that has not yet been told.
You think Mr. Allen is the man on that bridge?
The judge signed a probable cause affidavit for the arrest of him. I can't wait to tell the story, but today's not the day.
But anyone can spin a story. That's not what I'm doing here. In a case with almost a decade of rumor, deception, and hearsay, seeking truth requires an extra step. You must first unravel the lie. And that's what I intend to do in this video. I will use receipts, evidence, and the family's own words to showcase their efforts to sabotage and conceal. The following audio is from a Web Sleuths interview with Becky Patty. This conversation showcases the family's willingness to change their stories of the events of that day when presented with new information. Becky also explains how Kelsi wouldn't even talk about Libby until around the time they went on Dr. Phil, which aired in December 2017. After Kelsi started talking, Becky admits that she learned things she didn't previously know. She even admits her fear of losing Kelsi as well as Libby, which in retrospect is very telling considering that FBI investigators were heavily focused on Kelsi as a suspect in the early days. Make sure you listen to the entire about 3-minute clip as it lays the groundwork for my argument.
Oh, Kayla, you know my condolences to you, beautiful woman. You know I've been there, and you know I know how you feeling. But shout out to this beautiful, amazing woman, true crime. Oh my. I mean, like, who said that? Excuse me. Oh yeah, shout out to Lollipop. Lollipop says she got one of the best. Oh yeah, she cold. She cold. She is ice water. I mean, impressive. And you heard her, right? You know, they say she was on the radar early. Remember, early, but not anymore. Why not anymore? Oh, okay. Shout out to True Crime. Look, she said we finna listen to them because she gonna break them down, right? Man, this is excellent work. Check this out.
So we were willing, we'll do whatever we can to help. We'll do whatever.
Right.
And so you're answering their questions and you're, yes, you're answering these things. And then maybe something would come up that make you stop and think. And so I would go back and do some digging later. The problem is once you say something, you can't say anything different.
They'll nail you.
We're not allowed to be like a police investigation. We're not allowed to uncover something else, because if something else comes out, heaven forbid, we're covering up or changing our stories or whatever. Mm-hmm. Or if our family hasn't reacted or done things the way that they would have. The first 6 months was probably a struggle to just get up, get dressed and function.
Right.
I
can only imagine.
I can't tell you how long it was just a blur, mm-hmm. a blur. And we were answering these questions, and some of my family at that time, Kelsi especially, just went into a shell,
I cannot. Kelsi is Libby's sister, but yes, older sister. I can only imagine. I'm sorry, please continue.
She just clammed up for a long time. Wouldn't even, we couldn't even bring Libby up to her. I was very worried about her for a while. I was very worried. We did get her some help. We did everything we could to try to help her, but I was afraid of losing her too.
Yes.
And people don't understand that. And then she finally, when she did finally, it was 10 months later that she finally opened up, and, mm-hmm. and when she, and so I learned things because she wouldn't speak about Libby for the longest time. Mm-hmm. She wanted nothing, when we would go pass out flyers or anything that we did, no, she wanted no part of it. She wanted no part of anything that had to do with looking for Libby at that time.
Oh,
because she was in denial.
Sure.
At that time, she was just in denial. Mm-hmm. But people don't understand that, in these, heaven forbid. And so they come in and they just, I don't know.
See, like I say, I'm very insensitive to the situation, but I'm just giving my opinion, right? Her mom just said we don't understand that. We understand, but it's certain things that we don't understand either, right? See, what got me is I could get it to where you say, oh, you don't want to do nothing. But when Dr. Phil comes a knocking, boy, you ready to go on her and start talking. Yum, 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 yum. They want to pass out no flyers or nothing, but Dr. Phil, boy, that camera, boy, Dr. Phil, one of the biggest at the time. You want to go on there? That is very suspicious. Yeah, they say Rick is guilty because he changed his time like 6 years ago. Kelly say, what the fuck? People in denial means they don't believe they are dead, expect to find them alive, not that they are going to go back and look for them. And then, yeah, that's another thing I forgot. She said she was looking for her sister. She said she seen her sister. Damn, you found her? I like you looking for her, then you say you seen her, like, or something like that. Like, damn, you knew where she was at, huh? I ain't putting nothing. It's just very suspicious activity. Classic. But this has got my mind pumping like a motherfucker. Classic. This is what I call a fucking twist that I didn't see coming. I know y'all all know this, but this is fucking with me right now. And then I remember her saying in one of the early clips, she called her stepdad because she felt like her boyfriend was gonna pass out. Is that what she said? When it was actually Stevie Smalls and Lickett and Low Legend who changed Rick Time. Oh, oh. Speaking of that, shout out to Classic, man. I forgot about that. Let me play this right here. Speaking of legit bitch ass, but this excellent work. Say if y'all ain't subscribed to Classic, Overthinker, what the hell is y'all doing? I mean, her work is amazing.
Tobe, everybody wants to know why you called off the search for Libby and Abby.
Sure. First of all, that was not a individual decision made by me, but rather we had a meeting among several emergency responders, and the consensus was that to make a temporary stop of that search and then restart the search early the next morning. And so that was not an individual decision, as many may feel, but rather a decision made by several community members and emergency responders.
The family did tell you that this did often happen with the girls. They sometimes didn't come home. They might be at friends, and that Libby was wanting to go to her mom, so they may have ran off.
We had spoken to, obviously, the family a number of times as far as other locations the girls could have went to, and we had learned as far as their history, whether it be they went to each other's homes and not communicated that to other family members. That had happened in the past, but there had been times where the girls had been elsewhere and had not told, whether it be parents or grandparents or any other family members where exactly they were.
When asked if the community was in any immediate danger, your answer was no. Can you explain that, please?
Sure. I've been with this agency in particular for 32 years, and so I had a lot of feeling and real faith that we were not dealing with an ongoing event as far as someone going out there and committing this crime again.
What? Oh my. Oh wee. Oh wee. Yeah, I am in total, like, big time disbelief. Like, real talk. I am in disbelief. Two dead girls with no one needs to worry. Oh my, classic. Classic. This ain't disturbing. This overly fucking disturbing. I am shocked. Ooh, the twists and turns on this shit. But you pick Richard Allen? Oh, wait, man. Mm-mm. I would imagine, Carter say, I would imagine the parents would have checked all that shit first, and they should have been out there with a fucking helicopter but spotlight. What if someone was stuck in a ditch? Exactly. Like, this family, y'all, I'm rattled. And I didn't even know who the family was, right? I just knew the story and hearing what, like when they told me that, you know, the stuff that come out of man down there was on in them, and they didn't do no DNA test. I didn't know who the family was to now. To now. Oh, this is the worst case I done seen. Oh, let's continue.
Now, here is Kelsi in her own words describing her silence following the murders.
In the beginning, I trusted the police a lot. There were times I got really angry because I felt like they were interrogating me more than anyone else. And at that point, they probably were. I was the last person to see the girls, and I understand that now. But at the time, that was the worst part of everything. It was so defeating knowing that they wanted to talk to me again, knowing that I needed to give my DNA to them a third time, knowing that they were still questioning whether I knew what happened. And now I know that they were doing their job, and they still are. And everything they're doing is for us and for the girls, and they are doing such a tremendous job now. I think they've messed up a lot, and I think they're making up for that in different ways. I was interrogated then, and then I was brought in again, probably a year or so later maybe, and then I went in again recently and talked to them. But it's not really like questioning, it's just because over time, people remember things that they didn't remember before. So it's so normal. Yeah, I was like, stop making me feel like I'm a suspect. Like, because in the beginning, since I was the last person to see them, like, they had to talk to me like that. Like, they had to. And I understand that now. But at the time, I felt like they were pushing too hard, and I just needed a minute, and I didn't even get a minute to take a breath. So I was probably really rude to that FBI agent. I'm not sorry that I was really rude to him. He was kind of rude.
I was probably rude to the FBI agent. I was probably rude, but I'm not sorry because he was rude. Oh, but then she say, I understand why they was coming at me like that. Because I was the last one to be with them. What if you understand? But first, why does she keep laughing? Like, this is pissing me the fuck off. Why does she keep laughing every time she telling the story? Why does she keep getting that smirk on her face? Like that silly ass laugh she did. What is this? What's funny? But like I said, she said, wonder why the FBI agent was getting annoyed. Exactly. And I said, how can you say the police were doing the best they could when they declined help from the FBI? Facts. Kayla said, because they sounded sketchy. Oh, for fuck's sakes, girl, said that to Lord. And lost the first 70 days of interrogations. Oh, my, see, that's news to my ears. Oh, my, they lost the first, oh, my, oh, wait, see what I'm saying, y'all? Y'all knew about this. Kayla, Kasha, like it's a lot of the people in the free camera who knew about, I didn't know. Yeah, that don't sound like nervous laughter. Somebody, she keep doing it. And then, her go her mama again. Watch this.
The problem is once you say something, you can't say anything different.
They'll nail you.
We're not allowed to be like a police investigation. We're not allowed to uncover something else, because if something else comes out, heaven forbid, we're covering up, we're changing our stories, or
You can't say nothing different. God forbid. Like, stop it, lady. Stop. It ain't saying something different. It's saying a lot of things different. Did y'all just see her boyfriend? Don't he look like that fucking sketch? She say, God forbid. Now, nobody ever want to think nothing like that if you're a mother or a father of your child. But if she was the last one with them, right, and her stories keep changing then, you're getting so defensive because the public is saying, why? Like, what is she, Kelly Deaver in us? I seen the time, so I knew that I wasn't there at that time because I seen the time. You misremembering? Kelsi? Oh, this wild, child. Let's continue.
On October 5th, 2017, 8 months after the murders, Becky Patty petitioned the Carroll County Circuit Court to be appointed the personal representative of Liberty's estate. This request was granted the very same day by Judge Benjamin Diener, who, if you'll recall, was the original judge on the Delphi murders case before resigning just a couple days after Allen.
Hold up. Okay, hold up. Let me listen to that again.
On October 5th, 2017, 8 months after the murders, Becky Patty petitioned the Carroll County Circuit Court to be appointed the personal representative of Liberty's estate. This request was granted the very same day by Judge Benjamin Diener, who, if you'll recall, was the original judge on the Delphi murders case before resigning just a couple days after Allen's arrest based on fears for his and his family's safety. So that's the same judge. On October 20th, Becky filed a petition for order requiring Apple Inc. to cooperate in the recovery of decedent's data. The petition was granted by Diener just 4 days later. It can be reasonably assumed that Apple complied with this court order and granted the family access to Libby's iCloud account. This was critical in developing their timeline. Then in December, they go on Dr. Phil and Megyn Kelly in January. The public quickly becomes fascinated with the case. Armed with the records from Apple and close connections with law enforcement and the media, the family became emboldened to spread the image of Bridge Guy far and wide across the country, so nobody would look where the real secrets lie, which is very close to home.
Oh wow. That judge, who that judge? Who? So he was originally on the case, and man, they say when he recused himself for those reasons, it was then the eyebrows should have raised. He was threatened and chose his own life over justice. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Look how she was looking. Look how that Mike dude was looking. Boy, he sure looked like that sketch, don't he? He sure looked like that sketch, don't he? Cause I'm still not understanding why that judge thought his family was going to be in danger, right? Oh, excuse me, Apple and Google are not reliable as cancer. You ain't lying. She do got Erica Kirk eyes, don't she? Oh, Judge Dina's stepmom was a prosecutor at Rick's trial. Mm. Oh, wow. Damn. Now, I want y'all to understand this. I didn't know that. Stacy did. I didn't know that. Look at the twist that's coming. But this is crazy. But he still signed off on it. So he knew what he was doing anyway. That is orchestrated. Oh, it do get worse. Oh my God, this is crazy. Ray McLeland was related to Libby by marriage. It's incestuous. Oh wow. Now, but the connection, boy, it's like playing Connect Four, putting this shit together. Man, this is unbelievable. She about to become prosecutor of White County using Rick. Oh my God. Oh wait. Boy, this is the worst shit I done seen. And I do, with everything in me, I do not understand why this case ain't bigger than what it is. This case should be on fire, erupting like a volcano at its ultimate. Damn, Amanda, you ain't lying. Free Rick. Oh, wait, man. Damn, these connections, her stepmom, the prosecutor, the judge knew his mom was the prosecutor, and he orchestratedly signed off and then recused himself. We can't make this up, y'all. Dina sent Rick to Westville, then resigned. Oh my God. So he the bitch ass motherfucker who sent the guy with no criminal record who innocent before being proven guilty to a prison. This the bitch that signed off on that. Man, hippie chick, man. That's what. Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up. Shout out to the beautiful hippie chick. Everybody, September the 21st is super important. And I say that and I mean that with everything in me. It is super important because I don't even know everything, right? And I could tell you clear cut, no debating, the little I know, it's no question. An innocent man is getting did dirty than a lot of people we done ever seen. This hurt my feelings. This breaks my fucking heart. I'm mad and angry as a motherfucker, but that is motivation to me because I can't let my feelings and emotions get in the way of staying focused at the goal at hand, to getting the most noise out there by September the 21st. That's why I humbly beg everybody, pretty please, don't go nowhere. Because I need to take this break. But I'm taking this break, y'all, because I need y'all to like and share this, right? Because we got to get this word out there. Like I tell everybody, I tell my two sons, 10 and 4, get 1% better every day, right? If you could get more than that, get more than that. But it's about getting 1%. Because if you're doing that every day, it's a great thing. If we do our part and do our 1% to September the 21st, that equals out to millions of people doing a 1% every day. And the noise will be so loud and overwhelming. Richard Allen will be free. And I mean that with I humbly beg everybody, just do your 1% every day you can. I mean, September the 21st or however long it takes should be the last time Richard Allen is in custody. But he needs us more than ever. Because remember, it could be me, you. So please, everybody, while I take this quick break and play the beautiful, Pretty Cookie, Blue Cookies, please share on any social media platform y'all got. I beg y'all, pretty please, we got to get this word out.
The wind hums low, a hollow refrain through cracked window panes. It calls my name. The clock ticks slow. Its echo stays. Each moment drags, then slips away. Blue curtains are hiding all my pain. Blue curtains are dancing in the rain. Blue curtains keep the shine far away. walls closing, shadows stretch along. Night wears a mask where dreams don't belong. A bird once sang, now silent is love.
Salute, salute, salute. Appreciate everybody. If y'all sure whether you was on X, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, I just humbly beg because we got to make the noise. We got to. It's on us. Let's get to this next clip.
Now that you have an understanding for how the family changes their version of events when presented with irrefutable evidence, you can start to see the sweatshirt inconsistency with clearer eyes. You see, it's not just one detail that changes slightly over time, it's various lies that I'm going to attempt to lay out for you here. Starting with the bolos, or the be on the lookout reports that were given to the media on the night of the 13th, which indicate that Libby was last seen wearing a tie-dye t-shirt with fringe on the bottom, gray sweatpants with unknown black lettering, and black Nike shoes. Abby was described as last wearing a gray zip-up sweatshirt with a burgundy t-shirt underneath and blue jeans. You'll notice there's no mention of Libby's jeans or the Delphi swimming sweatshirt. The gray sweats with the black lettering were never recovered from the scene or the creek, so I don't know where that detail came from. Kelsi is on record confidently stating over and over again that she knew exactly what the girls were wearing, and she specifically remembered handing each girl sweatshirts, that she gave them sweatshirts and that the sweatshirts belonged to her. So why not immediately report a sweatshirt, the Delphi swimming sweatshirt, for Libby in the bolo?
Okay, so in the bolo on the be on the lookout, where them clothes at? They in the report, Kelsi says she remember giving them the hold up. It was a hot day. That's what the reports are saying. Why would they need a jacket or a sweater if it's a hot day? If it's a hot day, why would they need that, y'all? That makes no fucking sense. It don't. The clothes that was never recovered, why would they be on the lookout? Somebody help me, please. The bolo. Classic say, Becky said it was years later she found out Kelsi wasn't wearing sweatpants. That's crazy work. Hey, I know what is crazy. It makes sense to me now when Rick say he seen them like three girls. It makes sense. But they wanted to make our veteran who served our country, who is the gold standard, who is the epitome of what this country is about, the reason why we're able to walk and say the earth is our turf, right? They do they do him like that. We can't make this up. But like Skinny said earlier, right? They arrested Rick for his story changing or something. Oh we. Oh we. Oh we. Oh, it was only in the 40s. They just kept claiming it was one. Mm. This case, man, this new twist that I'm understanding now. Oh my, and now it makes sense of the hurl, which I was always telling me about the hurl. Yeah, why spoil a good story with the facts? Now I understand about the hurl that was filmed. Oh, this story crazy. Let's continue.
Libby or Liberty German. She has short, shoulder-length blonde hair and blue eyes. She was wearing a tie-dyed shirt and black shoes. Abby has medium-length blonde hair and hazel eyes, wearing a gray zip-up sweatshirt and jeans. Folks asked.
So it was still chilly on Sunday, but then Monday it turned really, really mild, and it was very nice.
Very warm for February in Indiana. I know some people don't understand that, but when it's normally winter in February, 40 or even 50 or 60 degrees is super warm.
And that's when they were getting ready to leave, and Libby was standing at the door. And that's when I told her that you need to take a jacket. It's nice, but you know, who knows? You need to take a jacket. And that's when she looked at me and said, "It's okay, Grandma." Gave me that smile, and off they went.
Neither of them had brought sweatshirts, which was really confusing to me. So I actually ran back inside and got Abby one of mine. And Libby had one in my back seat since she always rode with me. So I made them take those.
You said, bye, I'll take your sweater. Did they not want to take their sweater or their jacket?
Libby didn't think that she needed to because of how nice it was. But I was like, come on, you know that you're going to need it because it's kind of shaded over there. So she ended up taking it, and Abby had like a short sleeve shirt on, so I was like, come on, you guys can take my sweatshirts. So they both had my sweatshirts on. They both had my sweatshirts on.
Damn, this story. It's unbelievable, but what stood out was that girl they showed in that picture, and that's gonna come up later, right? That stood out there to me. They want to make the family seem wholesome, sweet, innocent little girls. Unfortunately, Libby was on lots of inappropriate 5M sites. Exactly. Abby was in her own hoodie, and she said she gave somebody one on the back, but that other girl stand out. They gonna show something, right? It fucked me up. Oh, wait. Let's continue, y'all. They both had nice sweatshirts on.
Is it a coincidence that the clothing items left out of the bolo are the clothing items that Abby was found deceased wearing? The Delphi swimming sweatshirt, which experts opined at the trial that Abby was killed in. In fact, the first time I remember the Delphi swimming sweatshirt being brought up is in a July 2022 live stream with Gray Hughes, and I'll insert that clip here. Notice the change in Kelsi's demeanor and the distancing language specifically regarding this sweatshirt.
They wanted. This is what the wackos were asking. They wanted to know what the... Can you describe the sweatshirts that you handed them?
Oh, they want that question?
Yeah.
Well, Abby is wearing the one I gave her, so you know what that looks like.
And that's what...
Hold up. See, did y'all see that shit? Don't that look like the motherfucker? I'm going to play it over, but don't that look like the motherfucker who was in that picture? Why he rolling his eyes like that? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to get that. Let me play it. But look at the setup. This crazy work, man. And even in a white car now, I'm understanding. How the fuck do we know that was like with the hair, man, look, they gonna let me just play this because I don't want to speak out of turn until they get there. They both had nice sweatshirts on.
Is it a coincidence that the clothing items left out of the bolo are the clothing items that Abby was found deceased wearing? The Delphi swimming sweatshirt, which experts opined at the trial that Abby was killed in. In fact, the first time I remember the Delphi swimming sweatshirt being brought up is in a July 2022 live stream with Gray Hughes, and I'll insert that clip here. Notice the change in Kelsi's demeanor and the distancing language specifically regarding this sweatshirt.
They wanted. This is what the wackos were asking. They wanted to know what the... Can you describe the sweatshirts that you handed them?
Oh, they want that question?
Yeah.
Well, Abby is wearing the one I gave her, so you know what that looks like.
And that's more like a hoodie. So, yeah, like a zip-up hoodie, right?
Libby had a zip-up jacket, or Abby had a zip-up jacket.
Right, yep.
And Libby, she grabbed one from my back seat. From what I know, it was a Delphi swim sweatshirt. It was black with gold letters. That's what I think law enforcement has told me that's what it was. So I'm gonna go with that. Sorry if I changed my story, but that's what I'm going.
Yeah, wow, you guys, and watch when they find that there's one logo missing out of your description. Oh my God, it means something.
It was a new one too, so
let's see.
I couldn't even really tell you what it looks like anymore.
Any more questions you got? Let me see if this.
You just said it was black and gold letters. And once again, what is you smiling for? And you have, if I change my story, I changed my story. You smiling. And you getting encouraged. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, man. Now, Classic, it's coming back to me because that was the girl he was talking to when he was licking his tongue out, and then she told him, "We just waiting on you to call us and give us the answer whenever you find them." Am I right about that? Oh my! This is unbelievable. And yeah, the husband now. This is unbelievable, y'all. That girl. I don't know if he was licking his tongue out at her, but I think he was in an interview with her when she said, "Oh, that was somebody else. I'm waiting on that call or something." They said it real smart to him. And I think that's when he started licking his tongue out. I'm talking about strong alligator tongue having motherfucker. That motherfucker was just working that motherfucker back and forth. Like, what the fuck? Strong tongue. Motherfucker could pick up a fucking broom with that shit. Yup, that's crazy. And now I'm thinking of how she said that to him. Now since I know who she is, because I went over video of her early, like a month ago when I started doing this. And I was putting it together, but now I remember her. Oh, that's Bree Wilbur's brother? See, this crazy because I think this next clip, this Bree girl is very suspicious. She very suspicious. And like, This next clip is like 3 minutes and some change, but oh my God. Oh my. Let's watch this.
Some people have tried to make the argument that the Delphi swimming sweatshirt belonged to Kelsi, which is how the hair that was found with the root intact wrapped around the murdered child's finger is not in any way nefarious. However, I have never uncovered a picture of Kelsi wearing this sweatshirt, which she can't even seem to remember what it looks like, but there are 2 photos of Libby in that very sweatshirt. Kelsi is very confident that this sweatshirt was in the backseat of her car that she gave to Libby.
Oh shit, I missed that. So she had no recollection of it, but now it's 2 pictures of her in the sweater. I'm sorry, this is diabolical. I apologize.
Some people have tried to make the argument that the Delphi swimming sweatshirt belonged to Kelsi, which is how the hair that was found with the root intact wrapped around the murdered child's finger is not in any way nefarious. However, I have never uncovered a picture of Kelsi wearing this sweatshirt, which she can't even seem to remember what it looks like, but there are 2 photos of Libby in that very sweatshirt. Kelsi is very confident that this sweatshirt was in the backseat of her car that she gave to Libby, and maybe that can explain away the hair at the scene. But if that's the case, why didn't the sweatshirt make it onto the bolo? Again, a pattern emerges when presented with evidence, they change their story. They emphasize different aspects of the story because they know in the future when this evidence is revealed, it can be explained away by the story they've been spinning to the masses for years. They both had my sweatshirts on. That's a lie. Abby's small gray zip-up belongs to her. Kelsi got bold one day and tried to explain away her lies on Twitter. She says, quote, "I'm pretty much done with the internet, honestly. Here's a picture of me wearing the jacket Abby was wearing." And she attaches a picture of herself in what looks to be like a gray zip-up jacket, although the material is definitely like knit, that kind of stretchy clothing material. It's not cotton like the one that Abby is photographed wearing and that was later found in the creek. However, here's a picture of Abby fishing in what looks to be a much more similar jacket to the cotton one in question than this knit, tight-fitting jacket that Kelsi's trying to pass off. Nice try though, kid. So not only has Kelsi lied about giving Abby her gray zip-up, but also as to the owner of the sweatshirt that Abby was found in. Even if we give Kelsi the benefit of the doubt that as the loving and caring big sister that she wants to portray herself as, that yes, she loaned Libby the sweatshirt, whether it was hers or not, but it came from the backseat of her car. That absolutely does not explain away the ripped out hair entangled in Abby's finger. To dismiss such evidence as coincidental dishonors this brave little girl's final act on this planet, and I won't let that happen. It deserves honest investigation. Kelsi says she gave her DNA 3 times. However, according to the trial testimony, the standard was never sent to the lab for comparison with the female hair found in Abby's fingers. This fact, coupled with the lack of examination and extraction of Kelsi's phone, suggests an investigation that is either negligent or nefarious, and I'm going to suggest the latter. That piece of hair from Kelsi's scalp is the linchpin. It's the reason for the lies about the sweatshirts. Just like Becky said, they changed their stories as they learned more information. When they got the phone records, they enlisted the help of actors like Gray Hughes to craft and promote a timeline consistent with the whereabouts of Libby's phone, which also conveniently offers every single family member an alibi. Once the family learned that Kelsi's DNA was found at the scene in a rather damning capacity, enter the sweatshirt hoopla. If none of the clothing items at the scene belonged to Kelsi, then how on earth could they explain away the hair? I'm going to leave you with that question. I thank you for listening to my perspective, and may truth and justice prevail.
Now listen. this the part, right? That fucked me up. Like the hair tangled in her fingers. So this tell me Abby, I mean that if the hair tangled in your fingers, you're fighting for your life. Right? And no, I'm not reaching with that. You fighting because you are getting dominated. You're trying to pull, scratch, claw, and do whatever you can. I'm not saying that's the case, but if her is wrapped in your finger, yeah, this is unbelievable. I didn't think I was gonna say this. This girl is suspicious as fuck, and she is a suspect like the rest of them motherfuckers. Yeah, near the for real. And look, they talking about they gave her 3 DNA tests. They never put them through, y'all. We already know that. She tried to make that shit sound good, like the test. They did the test for real. Oh we, oh we, oh we. They also found the broken belt near the, but never tested it. Oh we. Hey y'all, this is overly disturbing, and I can not get over the twists and turns in this shit. Cause classic will tell you, I'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with the family? Why they didn't do no DNA if they say the washer machine or it come from the environment? They say the spit on her, it was her tears on her face. But why the fuck you didn't test it? Found a green handkerchief at the, never tested. Oh my. Oh wait. Oh wait. They talking about if you put both of them together, them sketches. I'm looking at them sketches. One look like that dude, and one look like Mike. I looked at the sketches. My eyes ain't deceiving me. And then that Betsy girl say she seen a young dude out there. Then she seen, and then other people say that, and it just makes sense with the 3 girls. Rick seen Kelsi. I'm just, that's a possibility. That's the other girl he seen. And then with the voice, oh we, oh we. I truly believe Rick seen Kelsi. I truly believe that. He said he seen 3 girls. Mm, mm. Oh we. This ain't no dream. This is our reality. Man, shout out to you, Spooky. Thank you so much. Man, I ain't this is like, I know your name is Spooky, but this case is spooky. Like Skinny said, these cops did zero work. There's no evidence of any investigation. Facts. Free underscore say, because it wasn't a tear, it was Elvis spit. For fuck's sake, disgusting. Yeah. Like, it's so many fingers that, like, you could just point to clear cut debating. How the hell was any finger pointed at Richard Allen? All right, let's continue, y'all.
County
Let's
Sheriff's
continue.
Office say the girls were last seen around 1 o'clock this afternoon near the Monon High Bridge Trail. Liberty or Libby German and Abigail Williams were dropped off by a family member
At the High Bridge in Delphi, Indiana, approximately 1,300 hours.
Last seen around 1 o'clock Monday afternoon near the Monon High Bridge.
2 girls have been missing since yesterday about 1 o'clock.
The girls were last seen near an abandoned railroad bridge known as the Monon High Bridge around 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Last seen around 1 o'clock.
Approximately 1,300 hours.
Seen around 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Yesterday about 1 o'clock.
One o'clock. Oh, hey. $149. Oh, wow. We know that's her car. $149. How did that time change? Off-brand Matthew McCartney looking motherfucker and Slick Nick. Right after Rick left and went home. Oh. Mm, mm. Oh, hey, y'all. This shit is suspicious. This shit is like not real. Let's continue. Mm. Okay, so they was spotted 115 feet away. The security camera only travels 70 to 80 feet, and it only gets a license plate 20 to 30 feet. Somebody tell me how is this possible, or what they saying? In class, they wasn't even the cons. Which side was the side which the further away? Oh wait, oh wait. The claws are blurry. Blobs could be anything. You right. They painted on Richard Allen. Oh my. Oh wait. Oh wait. This shit should make your fucking skin crawl. Let's continue. Oh wow. I mean, this is the type of case that leaves you lost. Leaves you wondering, can you trust society? This is that case. Oh my God. Just to see like the major, I mean major uh, flaws, discrepancies, not investigating, not knowing nothing, right? Dismissing Keegan and Tony, letting Elvis say, "Oh, if I spit come back on there, will something happen to me?" Basically, they tried to. Keegan was looking for a deal, right? They said they was putting him in witness protection. Like, what is this? Oh, I love you, cranks. I love you, cranks. Oh my God, this, you know, so not being funny. I'm just being real. This, her relationship with what Libby, what was it? I'm thinking of. I'm finna find it. Watch. It reminds me of. One second, I'm finna find this shit. Mm-mm-mm. It's crazy work. It reminds me of fucking Nick. No, it's something. I'm finna find the child. One second. Cause it really do remind me of it. I wanna get this down right. Oh, wait. Nah, I don't trust no cops. I'm with you, brother. What the fuck is that? Let's see if it's on here somewhere. One second. Okay, let me tell y'all what that remind me of, right? I don't know how I was watching that clip earlier today of like the Good American Family, right? Um, where it could be like a hatred, right? That she has, right? But this was a little girl who was really grown. They adopted her from Russia, and it was something else I was watching. It was this other clip. No, that ain't what I'm talking about. It was this other clip I was watching. I forgot what show it was. But Angela Bassett, she played in it. She was a nurse. Um, they thought the mom was beating the girl, but it was actually her own sister who hated her. Mm-mm-mm. And they had to send her to a mental hospital for real. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's get to the next clip.
But we learn to live with it, you know, because we do have other family, right? I mean, we have other grandkids, we have children, but the majority of our time has been spent.
We learn to live. I lost a child 6 months, pretty much, like, but he was dead on arrival. His name was Cassius Correa Bradshaw, right? And you know, to hear this dude say we learn to live with it. That's something that you can never, learn to live with if you ever lost a child. You think about it every day. What could have been, what you could have did. So to hear Mike, to see this motherfucker who look extremely like that sketch. Oh, thank y'all, man. But like I said, I appreciate that, but God ain't gonna put nothing on my shoulders or nobody's shoulders we can't handle. This just pissed me off hearing this dude say that we learn to live with it. Now, I respect the baby and earth, but I think about it every day. And it bothers me. So, to hear that coward say we learn to live with it, it's very suspicious because we got other grandbabies. Man, shut the fuck up.
But we learn to live with it, you know, because we do have other family, right? I mean, we have other grandkids, we have children, but the majority of our time has been spent pursuing this suspect and finding, and avenging our granddaughter's death.
And do you think it will be solved?
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't give up easy.
Sure.
It's been 5 years. We come to all these crime cons. I do about every interview. Somebody calls me, somebody asks me to do an interview.
Yeah.
I'm more than willing because all I got to do is this guy's lucky every day.
due to lack of specificity. So basically, due to lack of not having shit and just pinning it on Richard Allen. Like, since ain't not one single thing they ever said 6 fucking years later, so he's either not the right guy or he apologize and rethink how they investigate crime. That's facts. Because, as to my point, nothing is pointing towards Rick. It's pointing towards everybody else. Remember this girl right here, she got mad at the FBI and stopped it and said he was rude and she was rude and she don't care. They were treating her like this and treating her like that. You was the last one to see a dummy, what they supposed to do. Oh my, y'all. This case, I mean, I am so lost in like unbelievability that they put that on Richard Allen. It is fucking with me. Classes say the 2107 pick of Abby on the bridge was on. Oh wow! And then I remember you saying they took a still shot of the surveillance. Man, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. This is deliberate, orchestrated injustice and corruption done to a great man. I'm all in. I mean, I'm all in. Like Skinny say, saying I was the last person to see them alive normally gets your ass locked up. It would have had her if it wasn't for Mike Patty. Man, talk that shit. And that's another thing. Mike Patty is the boyfriend, right? Who look, every interview call me, I get in front of her because I want to do it. What you telling us that for? Like you glorifying to us that you do that? You should want to do that out of necessity. There shouldn't even be no question. You shouldn't have to picture your politics to us to try to see if we believe you or not. I don't believe shit. Yeah, the step grandfather him, yeah. They claimed that Rick was the best person to see to him in this fucking evidence. Boy, Nick need to be fucking disbarred and fired immediately. It ain't that whoever the fucking governor is need to get voted the fuck out. Cause your power should be able to you should be able to do something. Whoever is like the senator on the commission, y'all gotta go. Like everybody need to go. This is a overly fireable offense. Let's get to the next clip. So, no credible evidence that, like, that was her in that car, right? And why would you drop your young ass sisters off right there anyway? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? But this clip right here take the cake. This fucked me up.
You got all these people there after 3:30. But you mean to tell me that hour or so when those girls go missing, quote unquote, that little time frame, suddenly nobody's out there, nobody sees nothing?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Posing like her in that picture. Oh, wow. And they said that was Abby over there, like, man. Why was her head down? Oh, shout out to free underscore that turned me up. Let me turn you up real quick. Man, and I want to ask everybody, why was Abby looking down like that? Mm-mm-mm. I'm glad I can make this smile classic. Because that keep me going. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody, we're just gonna need us more, 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 more. Like, I mean that. Damn, this is a big twist to me. This is a huge twist. Now you looking at, damn, you don't know who did that shit. Like, because all of the people actions, like, you could look at that as an implication of them. Man, Delphi ain't shit. Fuck that weak ass city and the surrounding cities. Like, just for that one little city, not the good people, but fuck the whole state of Indiana. Not the good people there. Because this make the whole state look horrific and bad. Nobody stepping up. Like, everybody see. No evidence is pointing towards Rick. Bro on the car, yeah. Like, oh my God, I am in disbelief. Damn, I did not know that twist was gonna come like that. Mm. No, I know what you was talking about, Bree. Mm. Like this twist right here, like when I tell y'all now me talking it down, because I'm just listening and getting it together by my damn self. I ain't doing no talking. Because I know I'm going to react on her, right? All I'm doing on there is looking hard, like thinking in my head, how? Oh, we. Oh, we. Damn, classic. I am fucked up now. Because who was it? Abby had the her twiddled in her hand and the girl bringing up the jacket and trying to overly prove her like she didn't do nothing the first 10 months. But Dr. Phil knocked on the door, boy. She was a hop, skipping, a jumping. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. That's why I say I don't give a fuck about no drama. Fuck drama. I ain't paying attention to it. I ain't watching. I ain't seeing this shit out here bigger than that. Richard Allen, what he going through bigger than that. Cause he's actually like they trying to lock away the kid. You know, Libby had her. Oh, Libby had her brother in that fucking too, but they didn't test it. Oh my God. Man, fuck the drama. I don't care about drama for the birds up in the sky flying. Yeah, the Frank motion, man. The Purdue guy, like, and then how they didn't explore their resources. Why? Why? What? Like, in asshole, man, you know, asshole, man. Dang, he was like, we didn't want to spend the money on, like, it was the voice changer, I think, because we knew it was Rick. How the fuck did you know that? Y'all see him lying? He lying. He said, we didn't want to, the height. Like, we didn't want to spend no money on that voice changer, but y'all spent, like Skinny advised me, 4.2 million in that trial, then had it closed to the court. So that's showing me right there, y'all is orchestrating this, and that was y'all was gonna split that money. Damn, damn. Yeah, I'm lost. And I ain't lying to you. But I'm telling you, I am motivated. Because I honestly, in my heart, can't believe this happening, y'all. And done happened. And he down there. And they took him to Westville before that. Like, this ain't no game, y'all. Check out what Bob said.
Solitary. He was in a single person cell. When you take a guy who's presumed innocent and you stick him in the most secure cell, in the most secure prison in the state of Indiana, and hole him away for 23 hours a day for 13 months, if you don't think that that's a problem, then I suggest you hole yourself up in your bathroom for 30 days and let yourself out for an hour a day to go into a 3x3 cage to talk to somebody who's ostensibly supposed to be helping you. But it turns out that that person is some kind of true crime weirdo who's a digger and was actively researching the case for the very person she's treating. Everything about what happened to Richard Allen should make your skin crawl if you live in this country. It should terrify you. It's an issue of voluntariness. That's what the confessions come down to. This isn't when you're watching an old cop show and they have the light, shining in your face and the cops screaming in your face. And, they have you in there for 18, 22 hours straight, no sleep, no food. They're not giving you anything to drink. This isn't that. This was far more nefarious. That's illegal. I mean, like this was something that was done in a way so that he would break mentally. And it's exactly what happened. He broke mentally.
13 months, y'all. Like he said, put yourself in the bathroom and come out. But like Classic was informing me, they wouldn't even letting the Rick come out. And like the beautiful, shout out to the beautiful American mom. And like Akasha said, they want this, they want this on blast. And Clay said, make my skin crawl. I don't live in this country. Bringing him out. They did this to break him, and they broke him. Oh, this is sad. And that's why I don't give a fuck about nothing but injustice and corruption. I'm on free Ricky, free the GOAT, and whatever else come up. Right? Oh my God. That's why I say everybody, we need to pray. Right? That he has that angel with the strongest force field around him. For September the 21st. Because the beautiful Andrea Burkhardt, I'm going to play this clip, but you could just see she holding back tears.
Then we got to Westville. So as you know, if you've followed much of the background on this case, certainly they talked about it in opening statement. Rick Allen was not held in a local county jail as 99.999% of all pretrial detainees who are held in custody are held. He was taken to a Department of Corrections prison. He was taken to a maximum security prison. He was taken to the maximum security wing of the maximum security prison, and he was held in isolation, having not been convicted of any crime for 13 months by himself in a cell. And so we spent the afternoon learning about what that did to Rick Allen and what that was like. And I said on this stream a couple few episodes ago, I have represented thousands of criminal defendants. And I can count on one hand the number of monsters in human skin that I've encountered among criminals, some of them serious, violent criminals. I saw more monsters in that courtroom today than I ever saw in an orange jumpsuit. And they had badges.
I saw more monsters in that courtroom today than I ever saw in orange suits. She said, I've been doing this for a long time. She said they had badges. The strength and resilience of her to be able to make it through that show. The strength and resilience. Yeah, and spooky. Man, when you talk about solitary confinement, right? You know, you can only be, and I pray that you get better from doing them 14 days, 10 months later. See, this is reality what we getting on her, y'all. Spooky living proof. 14 days. It's been 10 months, and it still bothers her. Man, Richard Allen was in there 13 months, 5 months before he seen his wife. 5 months before he seen his wife. And then this is how he look when she see him. My heart ache for Kathy. It aches real bad because her husband told her, said, okay, Melanie, thank you for being here. She told her husband to do the right thing. He did it. And this the railroad he got. We see so many participants who've been uncooperative. We see Keegan and who failed his test. And they said they did it, and he blamed it on his daddy. Then he said, that's not possible. We just didn't believe his story. Now the piece of shit Porky Pig gone for 45 years. Man, I can't make this shit up. Spooky shit, I woke up clutching my bed almost every morning because I have nightmares. Damn. Say, this living proof, y'all. This is living proof. See, Spooky is telling us how this is still affecting her and just did 14 days. Y'all think about that. To Rick Allen, 13 months. Oh my. Oh, Spooky, I'm praying for you. Beautiful. Look, she said lots of mornings, panic attack, but it reminds me of why I'll never give up on Rick. Oh, love it. Love it. Damn right, evil fuckers. And look, y'all, I have so much empathy and my heart ache for her and Kathy, and that's why I'm so motivated. Because I just being honest, I truly believe she blamed herself. And Kathy, you did nothing wrong. I want to let you know that. You did the right thing. Like, it's just unimaginable you as his wife. You did nothing wrong. You did the right thing. And it's just unimaginable you as his wife, right? High school sweethearts, 35 years plus, the pain that you going through. So I want to let you know, beautiful Kathy, it's not your fault. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong, Kathy. Nothing. And I feel a pain, y'all, because it hurts me. And like Akasha say, Candy say, Rick will never be the same when he get out. I hope he and Kathy get to live peace together far away from bad people. Yeah, I'll move the fuck out this country if I'm Rick. Akasha say, yeah, you know, she feels awful. Oh, I know. And my heart is truly broken for her. Spooky said it's okay, really. They knew what they were doing to me, and it was 100% retaliations for my exes standing up against some certain fuckers, complicit in framing Rick. Oh my, oh wow. It's gonna take a lot more than that to break me, man. Damn. I hate you went through that, and you still going through these problems, but I'm praying for you, and I want to thank you for standing on 10, sacrificing, thinking about Rick in the bigger picture, holding it down. That is very much appreciated, Spooky. And you got mad love, not just from me, but from everybody. And we rocking with you for sure. I hurt my heart to hear that, but I know you is here for a reason. You got put in that position for a reason. But like I said, you is here for a reason. You got put in that position for a reason. Because whoever you believe in knew that your shoulders was gonna be up and you could handle that. And know you was gonna get out and it was gonna make you go harder. That's very much appreciated, beautiful lady. Like I said, Kathy, man, hurt my heart. Like I said, I hate playing this, but it's necessary. All right. I don't like this photo of Rick, seeing how he look, but I need to see that just like everybody else do. No, thank you. Like everybody else do, because it's necessary. That this right here, this phone call, this coerced, blatant, choreographed words he was using. This should light your engine. I hate playing this, but it's necessary.
I need to know if you still love me, baby.
Yes, dear.
Okay. And everybody else will as well? Honey?
Yes.
Because I may have to spend the rest of my life here. Or...
Stop talking about it, please. That's not true. Okay? Okay?
I don't understand. I just got to know that everybody's still going to love me.
I love you.
Because I may only be able to see you one last time. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you. It's not true.
It's true, honey.
No, it's not.
It's true, honey.
No, it's not. You're not well.
I'm well.
No. No, you're not.
Yes, I am, honey. I just hope that you'll still love me, because I may only, if I get the electric chair, or if I get the death penalty.
No. No, honey, that's not going to happen. No.
If it does, will you be there for me?
It's not going to happen here.
See what?
Nothing. This isn't right. They messed you up so bad.
It's okay, honey. I did it. I did it, dear.
Stop.
I cannot stop. I've got somebody here listening to me right now, dear.
No. I did it.
I don't.
Oh, you did it, dear.
I killed Abby, dear.
No, you didn't. Stop. Stop saying that. No, you didn't.
I knew I was supposed to let you go. I was trying to let you go.
Stop. Dear, we're going to be back together.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I hope you're always going to love me. No matter what.
Oh, I can't. It was just a couple of seconds left. But I want everybody to know why that is so necessary. It burns me up inside, but I'll keep my eyes focused laser like a beam on it, right? Because I'm angry. Look at him. It's not normal. Them answers, the way he's saying it, not normal. And Classic hit me with something 2 or 3 days ago when he said the electric chair. Why would you just say the electric chair? Man, I am so overwhelmed with what they did to Rick, right? It has me motivated than ever. And like I told y'all, this case right here, and with everything else, like I've been seeing, but this case right here just done flipped it. It done changed me. And not changed me in no bad way. It just changed me to make me understand, because I was already on that road, if everybody been following the journey the last, 6 to 7 months, just being a better me. But this case has changed me, and it just makes me look at a lot of stuff different now. Right. it make me understand that this is what I need to go hard for to the maximum, right? Everything else and the GOAT, I need to go hard for that. And anybody else who can did with injustice and corruption, I need to go super hard for. All right. That's why Forrest Gump said, like, this is my favorite movie. Like, shit happens, right? And this shit that's happening is unbelievable. And like I say, it's not disturbing. It's overly disturbing. That's why unnecessary stuff that don't even matter when you know it's not true deserves no energy. And I won't give it no energy. And I think the GOAT, Mo, the OG, and everybody, Mary B, who had a part of that to just see, right? So that bullshit is for the birds. All the fucking turncoats who went against the grain on the GOAT, I will never fuck with them. Don't give a fuck about them. They do nothing for fucking me, right? Nothing. And like I said, this case right here with Richard Allen, it just showed me that we all should be way more appreciative than we are, and we should be able to understand how to separate things now, especially if you seeing things and speaking on this rich as horrendous as this. I'm not with no drama. I don't give a fuck. I done been in. I'm good at that. Talking shit about people. I'm fucking excellent. Top fucking tier. Right? But you know, when I was doing something, it was a reason for the season. I wasn't just, whoop-de-whoop doing it. Right? That's the truth. Everybody know it was protect the house. Stand on 10, Huckleberry at its finest. Right? But through that situation, some reason I got made to be the drama. That's just the truth. Right? I accepted that. Right, wrong, and indifference, I took it on the chest. I've been apologizing for months. When in actuality, in situations I did nothing wrong, but I don't curl. I apologize because it was the right thing to do. I mean, At one point, there was a no drama thing going, right? So I learned, I'm like, I don't, I'm not finna place nothing like that no more. Like, I'm on some Michael Jackson. I don't hate people. I just will never fuck with people who turncoats, right? And it's like this is bigger, like on my Michael Jackson shit. Heal the world, heal the world, make it a better place. That's how I'm coming. Cause see, I'm a man's man. And a lot of people, these whatever who were talking, they couldn't, like fuck with me literally, right? So it ain't no, it's unnecessary energy. People, I don't care about that. I care about the GOAT. I care about Richard Allen. I care about the OG. I care about Mo. I care about everybody who on the right side of this community. I care about all the cranks. And remember I was telling y'all about perception. That perception hit reality with me, right? It did. And like I said, in this community, I stand out. It appears to be a black man. That's funny. But it's the truth, though, right? It's nothing like that is the funniest shit. And it started off my intro like that. It appears to be a black. If you know the story, you know the story. That's why that hits extremely hard. And this appears to be a black man stand out. And a perception in the last situation. Right, wrong, and difference. I don't need to get into that. The perception that was on me, where you could see it. Oh, he's the drama. He's the drama. Ray for Dallas. And like I say, you won't understand that. Now, if you in my shoes, right? If I don't give a fuck about it, we know how to go to OG, Mo, and everybody here down. We know bullshit, and not just that, but just all the other shit that's been said. This commit. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't want nobody else to give a fuck about it. And I can't tell y'all what to do. I just humbly beg and ask y'all if y'all could. Because I don't care. See, I'm thinking about Richard Allen and the GOAT who faced 100 years, and you just don't know. You want to think that they ain't going to do nothing like that, but we know the GOAT is a target. He is a target. And he don't, but like I say, with my in the mix, it's just going, even if I ain't saying nothing, the perception, me, if I don't care, I beg. I can't tell you, but I just beg everybody else, don't curl, because I'm so motivated with fighting for this injustice and corruption. Special person showed me that this is what it's about. Special person had to ding me in my head to make me see that. But like I said, if you ain't me walking in my shoes, you don't understand. Because it sucks that I'm just as passionate breaking down, going over the Richard Allen, the GOAT stuff, not in no drama. And like this Richard Allen shit is for real. But it's like people love me talking drama than breaking down what really matters. Dude. I just know it just don't shine no like I said, if you ain't walking in my shoes, you wouldn't understand. But I just humbly beg everybody. I don't care. It's been proven. Can't tell y'all what to do, but I just humbly beg y'all. Please. It's for the birds. And the perception is gonna fall. I don't know nobody else but me. Like it has been. It was tough behind the scene, but I still ain't bringing it to her. I just kept going. But I want to let y'all know, y'all were the absolute fucking best. And I'm motivated as shit now. Right? And that's the type of time I'm on. I ain't on that other time. This time for the main reason, knocking down injustice and corruption. Man, Candy, I sure appreciate you being here, beautiful lady. So, you know, I just ask, can't tell, will never tell nobody what to do. I just humbly ask. We know the truth. Let that be for the birds, right? Because don't bother me. What bothers me is what's going on with the GOAT, what's going on with Richard Allen. That bothers me. But just know, nah, I ain't looking at nothing. I'm just just saying I don't care about nothing but fighting for injustice and corruption. That's it. I just know, if y'all put yourself in my shoes, I wish y'all could, y'all understand. Cause like I say, I stand out, you know. Just different. Like, it ain't even no smoke, but you just had this disgusting person say that I just, it's like, girl, please. Say I will what? Would you get the out of Fantasy Island? Fuck out of Fantasy Island. I never heard it again. But look, I hope everybody have a great day. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I mean, if y'all can, please hype the video, share the video on X. Man, I be asking people to share. I mean, the drama gets shared. The real shit don't. And, you know, I be asking people, like, you know, there I see 3 shares. So I'm a humbly beg y'all, please share this to any social media y'all on. It does a lot. It puts this movement out here for Rick Allen, and it's very important that we make as much noise as we can by September the 21st, that they hear us loud and clear. See y'all soon.
I'm not the one, yeah. I'm the right one, I'm the right one, yeah. 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 I'm not the one, I'm the right one. I walk in like a bird, cold look, clear aim. You wanted smoke, I heard it. You talk big, all wordy, all bark, no bite. You can't win this fight. I seen your hand shake when the room got quiet. I don't need a threat, I bring it, then I write, yeah. Tick, tick, hear that whistle, step too close, get the missile. Blood in my eyes, stealing my jaw. Say my name once, then stand by the law. I'm not the one, yeah. I'm the right one, yeah. I'm not the one, yeah. I'm the right one, yeah. You came for when you left with none. I'm the right one, yeah. I'm not the one, yeah. I'm the right one, yeah. I don't chase a crowd, I let them come. I stare hit hard like a loaded drum. You keep on talking, I keep on moving. Your chest gets loud, but your legs ain't proving. You want that title, you want that crown. I take one look and I shut it down. I cries when the flow gets mean. I came in clean, let the scene pristine. Tick, tick, hear that whistle, step too close, get the missile. Blood in my eyes, stealing my jaw. Say my name once, then stand by the law. I'm not the one, yeah. I'm the right one, yeah. I'm not the one, yeah. I'm the right one, yeah. You came for when you left with none. I'm the right one, yeah. I'm not the one, yeah. I'm the right one, yeah. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't flinch, I don't fake. Every shot you throw just feeds my pace. Every lie you spit, I put back in your face. I'm not the one, yeah. I'm the right one, yeah. I'm not the one, yeah. I'm the right one, yeah. I'm not the one, yeah. I'm the right one, yeah. You came for when you left with none. I'm the right one, yeah. I'm not the one, yeah. I'm the right one, yeah.